Welcome back to 6th grade math. Today we are learning how to evaluate expressions. We are going to evaluate expressions using given values for variables. Before we get started, let's remember how to solve a problem using and following the order of operations. Remember that we have parentheses, exponents, and it can be any number, multiply or divide, depending on which comes first, going left to right, and then add. Let me stick with my initials. Add or subtract, depending on what comes first, left to right. Okay? I'm going to rewrite this so I have a little more room to solve. So, if I'm looking left to right, the first thing that I need to do is multiply, because that comes before adding. That would be 18. And then I rewrite everything else. Next, looking left to right, I would need to divide. That is 6. And now I only have addition and subtraction left, so I'm working left to right. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 minus 1, my answer is 9. To evaluate an algebraic expression, you're going to replace, or a word you're going to see a lot is substitute, any variable with the given value. Then you're going to simplify the expression by following the order of operations. So as you can see down here, this expression only contains one variable, so we're going to insert 3 in this one spot and then solve. Sometimes expressions have a variable in 2 places, so you will put that value in each place, and the value is never set. It can be really anything. You're going to always follow whatever the problem tells you. Okay? So for this example, I'm going to do 7 plus, instead of g squared, I'm going to do 3 squared, because they're telling me that g equals 3 for this example. So this is going to be 7 plus, this is 3 times 3. So 7 plus 9, and my answer is 16. For this problem over here, instead of a, I'm going to plug in a 5, because a is equal to 5, plus, I have this division bar, and on top I'm doing 3 times 6, and on the bottom I'm replacing that with 5. Okay? So I need to do 3 times 6 first. That's going to be 5 plus 18 over 5. Okay. I can simplify this. I'm going to come over here. 5 goes into 18 3 whole times, which is 15. So 3 is left over, so 3 3/5. I can add my whole numbers together, and my final answer is 8 3/5. Okay. Go ahead and pause this video and give it a try. So for this example, I'm replacing x with 2/3. So 2/3 plus 2 times, instead of an x, I'm actually going to use a dot, 2/3. Okay, so I have to multiply my fractions first. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3. And I'm actually going to leave it like this for just a second, because I have common denominators and I do have to add. So 2 plus 4 is 6. You don't add your denominators, it just comes over. Remember that this is a division sign, 6 divided by 3, or 3 goes into 6 2 whole times. Your final answer should be 2. Okay, last one. Go ahead and try it. So I don't know if you've seen brackets yet, but brackets are another type of grouping symbol. and I will explain in just a second. Let me plug everything in. Okay, so you'll see I took out A and I took out B and I plugged in their values. So the first thing I have to do are my parentheses. Okay, and then whatever this value is, it's going to be squared. So 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 squared is 5 times 5, which is 25. So you're doing 3 over 2 times 25 plus 1, and then after you do all of that, we'll multiply that by 4. Okay, I have to multiply first. 3 times 25 is 75. 2 times 1 is 2. And I need to add 1 to that. I could change 1 to 2 over 2. I'm going to have to kind of come over here anyway. Remember, I'm going to do 4 times whatever this is. So I could change this to 75 over 2 plus 2 over 2. Okay. That becomes 4 times 77 over 2. And now I'm multiplying. I could do 4 times 77, 1 times 2. When you're multiplying fractions, you can also cross simplify before multiplying. I know that 4 and 2 are both divisible by 2. So this becomes a 2. This becomes a 1. So my final answer is going to be 2 times 77 because 1 times 1 is just 1. 77 times 2, that's 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. So 154 should be your final answer. Before you leave, make sure you feel like you can evaluate expressions using given values for variables, and thanks for watching.